Thank you for taking the time to watch this video about the Judson University Choir. As an alumni who has been blessed by Judson over the years, I know this choir will be a blessing to you as well.
It's been a couple of months since I was at Judson University singing with that wonderful choir. In fact, I have not taken this t-shirt off since then.
My fears take hold.
Well, my first experience was right before I became president of Judson, and so I went to the choir performance expecting a very traditional choir presentation. What was just so overwhelming was the sense of worship and the sense of energy that was in the performance that night. It was not a traditional choir performance.
I love the breadth of music that the Judson Choir performs. It's not just like 10 Bach pieces that no one's ever heard, but there are Bach pieces and they're wonderful. But there's also Chris Tomlin, and there's an old spiritual, and there's everything in between. So I love the breadth and the creativity and the variety of the music.
Last year I had the choir open for Sanctus Real here at Judson, and the guys from Sanctus Real were in the back of the chapel looking onto the choir going, this is good.
And so I realized that the Judson University Choir is no longer just a concert. It's a worship experience. And that to me is what it's all about.
They're starting somewhere, they're moving somewhere, and they're concluding somewhere. And the worship services, and I call it a worship service because it's not a concert. It's not just a collection of songs one after the other. It moves somewhere. The music does that, the students do that, and the testimonies do that.
It's clear that they understand what they're singing, and they're singing from their heart.
And those kids really sing like they believe what they're singing, and that makes all the difference in the world.
They're so invested, and they're so invested in doing it right and doing it well. This is not just church good, this is really good.
God is going to work in your heart that night. I mean, you will be a part of a worship experience that will enrich the rest of your week.
When I think back on that time, I think that was one of the best musical evenings I've had in a long, long time.
My name is Warren Anderson, and I am the director for Judson University's Center for Worship in the Performing Arts and the Judson University Choir. I sincerely want to thank you for booking the Judson University Choir for your church or for your school. We will be praying on our end that the Holy Spirit will begin His work of preparing hearts to worship the triune God in our midst. Thank you again. We look forward to being with you very shortly.
You love me just the same.